It all started as a dream, with hard work, grit, and an insatiable appetite to serve advisors on a completely new level.
I could take you back to 1983. It was very small, very crowded. Usually in one office, we'd have 3 or 4 people working in it. And because the founders were actually retired Navy captains who fought in World War II as aviators, they had this dream of freedom and independence that was really unheard of in the industry. So the whole thing really made it exciting and different. The founders really wanted to create a firm that took the entire industry and shifted it upside down, where the firm worked for the advisor instead of the advisor working for the firm. It was a totally new concept.
In those early days, we weren't real big. We didn't know that we were one step ahead, but yes, we were. We pioneered a lot of these things without really knowing that we were pioneering.
As other firms shifted into investment banking and proprietary products, LPL avoided market chaos and remained steadfast in its commitment to independence.
It was very challenging because the economy was not growing, the system seemed unstable. It was just really, really tough times in the early 80s. But at the time, they were independent advisors who were building their business the way they wanted to build their business. So the challenge was finding products that made sense, that what your clients needed and wanted.
Part of LPL's success has been that it has never had proprietary product. It has never told the brokers what to sell, what they had to sell. LPL has always had the attitude, and I think rightly so, the independent broker was essential to the industry.
As our industry evolved, insights from advisors led LPL to develop an innovative new way for advisors to support their clients and reimagine their profession.
When LPL first came out with SAM, Strategic Asset Management, I thought it was the greatest thing they had ever done. I remember it being rolled out, and at first I thought, what is this? Because all we had was brokerage accounts. Advisory had not even happened yet, and everything was a commissionable trade. So it aligned our interest that I'm really working for you, and you would not doubt that I was doing everything I could to do the very best I possibly could for your portfolio.
One of the most important milestones in LPL's history serves as one of its most significant initiatives. LPL gained accountability for processing advisors' business and offered the control and flexibility to build increasingly complex solutions to meet investors' needs.
Self-clearing is about control. As a firm that's fully self-clearing, we can control the economics of the business differently than firms that go through outside clearing firms.
I've been with broker-dealers where the platform was very, very narrow because they could only place so many products or financial services on their platform. With LPL, it's pretty much unlimited. Self-clearing has given me greater confidence. You have a true partner.
In uncertain times, LPL gives advisors confidence to navigate unprecedented challenges as a trusted source of information and support.
Since I've joined LPL, we've been through the years of the late 90s, and we suffered the severe tech correction in 2000. Then, of course, we went through 9/11, saw 2008 happen, and it was a challenge. So you really had to talk to the clients and really get them back focused on fundamentals.
It was obviously a very momentous time in this country's history. How we would respond when the clients finally saw the markets drop tremendously, what advice would we give them, how would we handle their concerns.
What I'm most grateful of, most appreciative of, is the role of financial advisor in helping clients through very, very challenging times. And I have to say, my most proud moment in the 10 years that I've been here at LPL is standing side by side with advisors to help them with their clients navigating these extremely tough market conditions of the Great Recession.
Fortunately for us, we did have LPL guiding us with their understanding of what is going on, giving us information from LPL's research, gave me a lot of confidence that LPL understood what was happening. I could absorb it, understand it, analyze it, and then communicate that to my clients as well.
As other firms struggle to maintain relevance in tumultuous times, LPL's growth is accelerated through a series of strategic acquisitions.
So while lots of other firms struggled, we focused on raising capital and some strategic acquisitions of several broker-dealers, including UVest Financial. That allowed us to invest in the business, provide resources and support for our advisors, and a program that really resonated with bank executives.
UVest definitely was a leader in the space, and obviously LPL now is the biggest in the institution space, and I think there's clear reasons why. They do know institutions. I think all of us realize what LPL brings to the table and how they bring us all together, because it's a tremendous group of individuals. It is all about relationships. What we have found in our 10 years of working with UVest and in working with LPL is how much relationships matter.
Our story is one of growth for individuals, for communities, and for generations to come.
I'm like most folks who think that the worst is never going to happen and that I'll never retire. But we have to be realistic, and we have to be good stewards of our practice and good stewards for our clients as well.
I've grown up in the business. People ask, how long have you been working for your dad? And technically the answer is 3 years full time, but it sort of feels like all my life. And now when I think back to my time growing up, I was learning lessons that I didn't even realize I was learning.
I'm a financial advisor, I'm a wife, and I'm a mother. A very big reason why I came to LPL and why I wanted to create my own company with their help was so that I would be able to leave something to my children, and LPL has helped me grow my business so that I'm able to pass down a legacy.
At a time when continued pressure on fees, increased complexity, and evolving investor demands are causing some to falter, we continue writing the next chapter of innovation.
When I first got in the business, what you did was manage an investor's money. Today, that's only one of the things you do, and maybe not the most important thing.
I think our industry is extraordinary. If advisors like myself could truly understand the gravity of what it is that we get to do, if we move from the transaction type business and go into this comprehensive wealth management, this proactive wealth management, where we're truly helping our clients accomplish the things that they value most in life, there's something really extraordinary about that.
One thing that we're working on is how do we find more efficiency in our operations? How do we put forth additional processes for the predictable so that we can use human capital or our uniqueness to solve the unpredictable, which is the human condition?
It can be very complicated to create a portfolio and tweak it on a daily basis. Centrally managed platforms help me do that. I'm able to spend more time with my clients directly. I'm able to understand my clients and what their goals are and get them from point A to point B easier and faster.
What those guys do is they show you the potential value of your practice as it stands today, which gives you a roadmap to say, okay, if I want to create this value in my practice or take it to a different level.
We're warriors, and we are warriors out there, fighting hard for our clients.
LPL has never lost that vision and focus.
I really feel like it's a family.
At LPL, I know they care about what I care about.
They really do care about us advisors and our businesses.
They played a big part in that to help me accelerate my business, no question about it. I want to make a positive impact in this world.
LPL has definitely been there for me every step of the way.
Was I right? Was I lucky? It's probably both. But when you look at it back now and you say, did I believe when we had 400 advisors that we'd have this kind of success? I did. It gives us the opportunity to be independent and allow our advisors to be independent. And that's the most powerful thing I can think of.
It's a little slice of Americana where you can give someone the opportunity in this independent model to be rewarded fairly for the value that they provide and allow them to own their own business and create a heritage and a legacy around that business. That is a pretty cool opportunity, and I think that's something that will sustain itself well into the future.
LPL. Together, we're accelerating success.